Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Off play action, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store.
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford going underneath to Blount. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Blount rumbling with a 1st down and more. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Monday.
Play faked Abdullah. It's Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
20.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Amendola catching it left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. Know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Get set. Deuce.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill being chased out left. And he's got it. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Tannehill. Flushed out right. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And yes, that's exactly why the Dolphins use a 2nd-round pick on Mike Gesicki, specifically for that type of situation. He has a chance to be a real weapon in the red zone, and he gets a touchdown right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. William Hayes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Bryant with a catch right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. The rookie Minkah Fitzpatrick with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tannehill on first down. Buying time to his left. Amendola's got it, complete. They find some open field here. That goes for a gain of 31.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Again, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Tannehill throwing again. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And that one results in 35 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now, let's go.
On first down, Stafford here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Run. Deep. Yeah,
let's get sack lunch. Check three.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about team.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Stafford now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Play faked Abdullah. It's Stafford. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays, those plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look for...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Back to throw. Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking deep in the direction of Abdullah. And the defense loses him. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here you go. 30.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch 80. Watch 80. Ref 20.
From From the gun, here's Tannehill. Dancing, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tannehill. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Stills. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola. On 1st and 10, Tannehill out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And over the middle, this is Parker. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Blunt has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my...
And now here's another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. First carry for Frank Gore back home here in Miami as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Tannehill hands to Dre, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.